Greetings, YouTube. So Rand Paul has come out with a solid argument against quote-unquote socialized healthcare. His argument is, if we have publicly funded healthcare, doctors will be made slaves, shackled into slavery itself. In the same way that firemen, policemen, teachers, and garbage collectors are also slaves in American society. Actually, the 4 career choices I just mentioned get paid, and some of them have benefits packages. Actually, they all have benefits packages. And you know, if they don't like their job, they can quit and go do something else. You know, that doesn't sound like slavery at all. Let me think about this for a second. Now, isn't Rand Paul a public servant? So if he's a public servant, wouldn't that also make him a slave? But he gets paid, and he has publicly funded health care, something he would deny every other American. No, that doesn't sound like slavery either. I think Rand Paul may have lied to me. Okay, folks. Rand Paul is actually putting forth the absurd argument that public paid health care is slavery for doctors, which apparently he seems to think that it's also slavery in all the other categories I just mentioned, as well as judges and prosecutors and defense attorneys that work for the state or the federal government. So when an adult steps forward and says something as absurd as this, I would just kind of shrug my shoulders and say, okay, maybe the person's grossly misinformed. And if the person seems sincere in their ignorance, I might extend the hand of friendship and explain to them where they are wrong, or at least point them in the direction of information that they could absorb and hopefully become enlightened. But when a public official like Rand Paul makes a statement like that, I think he's a fool or a court jester, because no thinking politician can stand in front of a camera and say that publicly funded healthcare is slavery unless they are a jester or insane. So, which is it, Mr. Paul? Are you the court jester or the Congressional Jester? Or have you finally just jumped the shark and we should just shuffle you off to a place that'll fit you for a straitjacket? Because I'd really be intrigued to know which is the answer to that question. Because the concept that publicly funded healthcare in any way, shape, or form is a form of slavery, as it referenced firemen and policemen and garbage men and teachers and judges and lawyers that all work for the state, is absurd. But I'm not really shocked that a politician has stood up and acted in this manner and said something this stupid, because he's just furthering the agenda that the politicians of the people above him have paid him. The rich, the powerful, the movers and shakers in the political world have all forced this foolish individual into making statements like this in public. I hope he smartens up. I hope he realizes what he says is disingenuous and is harming America. But you know, I get the feeling that he doesn't care. Now, I've got a jester's hat. You've seen me wear it in my videos. Maybe I should send it to Mr. Paul. I think it might fit him. I know he's very deserving of it.